In other news, the state of Oman helped broker a prisoner swap between Iran and Belgium. Belgium aid worker Olivier van der Kastel released after nearly 15 months in custody, and he's scheduled back in Europe tonight. An Iranian diplomat convicted of terrorism in Belgium over a 2018 plot to bomb an opposition rally outside of Paris is currently on his way back to Iran. Take a listen.
As I speak, Olivier van der Kastel is on his way to Belgium. If all goes according to plan, he will be with us this evening, free at last. Last night, Olivier was flown to Oman, where he was looked after by a team of Belgian soldiers and diplomats.
We can now go across to Dave Keating, standing by in Brussels. Dave, good afternoon. What more do we know about this prisoner swap?
So the prisoner swap, we don't have exact confirmation that that's what's happened here, but we have every reason to believe that that is what's happened here, because that is what the Iran and Belgium have been negotiating for several months now. So Olivier van der Kastel was sentenced 1 year ago to 40 years in prison on 4 different charges, which involved spying, currency smuggling, money laundering, and colluding with the United States. There's been intense pressure here to get him released. And it has appeared that the only way to get him released is to release an Iranian diplomat that is in Belgian prison, Asadollah Assadi, who was charged, was sentenced in 2021 for a bomb plot on a gathering of the Iranian resistance that was taking place outside of Paris. So we do have reports that that is what's happened here. That went ahead because Belgian courts approved a bilateral treaty with Iran back in March that allowed such prisoner swaps to go ahead. So this is certainly very good news for van der Kastel's family, for the people of Belgium. Here in Brussels, there's been a big poster right in the center of the city calling for his release. So I'm wondering if they're going to update that big billboard now with the fact that he has been released. But this prisoner swap is not without controversy.
Talk us through some of that controversy, because authorities in Belgium are under pressure from some Iranian groups overseas.
Exactly. So this bomb plot that Assadi is accused of was against the Iranian resistance. It was for this rally they were holding outside of Paris. So the Iranian resistance has been campaigning very, very hard for Belgium not to turn him over to Iran. So the Prime Minister, Alexander De Croo, has been under intense pressure from both sides. On one hand, he's had the pressure from van der Kastel's family, friends, and the people in the NGO community saying that Belgium needed to get him released. But on the other hand, the vehicle by which they could get him released, which is the release of the Iranian diplomat.